been a whirlwind of ups and downs over the past 2.5 years, but my time in Canada has finally come to an end. I moved here without a job or any idea, learned a new language in a year, went to Iceland, made new friends, broke down and almost gave up plenty of times before getting it together again. Went skiing, found a place to call home, crashed a wedding, partied at Igloo Fest, invited a bunch of strangers off the street to my birthday party. That was fun. And even found a job, eventually, if just for a few months. I experienced the freezing cold magic of Montreal's winter, the endless festivals of its summer, the intense reds of its autumn. We don't talk about spring. Montreal is a city of color, of culture, and of life. Your bars, your cafes, your accents, your Bixies, they're all in the past now. Time to wrap this all up and move on to my new life.
It's actually so comfortable.
The last month was an absolute whirlwind, from running around and successfully selling all of my stuff, including my bed, which was quite the achievement, convincing a friend from a random island in Florida to take over my apartment when I left the country, something that started off completely as a joke. Tying up loose ends, closing accounts, saying goodbye to everyone, I haven't had as much as a second to think about or process anything. Today is Monday, the 27th of May. I am leaving for Europe tomorrow, and this is my bag. This is how well packed my bag is, and I have to try and figure out how to get all of this, my desktop computer, one of these displays, that, my laptop, camera gear, a lot of stuff into 2 check-in luggages, 1 huge backpack, and a large suitcase. Yesterday I had my going away picnic party thing, and it was such a good time. It was so great to just catch up with everybody, like from all the different circles that I have, and also just, bring them together to meet each other for the first time as well. I feel like I've made my mark on the city, and that makes me feel really nice inside. Now I have to leave, and now the technical, actual, practical, stress-inducing stuff. Like packing, 29 hours until departure. It is, I don't even know what time it is anymore. It's late, it's 1:24 a.m. I finished packing one of these bags. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pack everything. I'm probably gonna have to throw away some stuff. Oh my god, I have to take down this and the maps and the everything. Why are you putting me through this, Lashan? Tomorrow I'll be on a plane. Say goodbye to my lovely Montreal. Goodbye to this amazing apartment, this room that I've called home for almost 2 years now. I'm gonna get sad. And I'm getting sad now. This is what it's like to move continents. I moved from here, Sydney, Australia, to Montreal, and now I'm moving to London, continuing this lap, a very elongated lap around the world. This is absolutely nuts. But I know deep down inside that doing this, to not give up, to keep going with this passion, this desire to just sort of make a life outside of Australia, to have a second option, that makes it all worth it. If I can keep pushing and actually succeed in this, everything, all of this hardship, all of this everything, all the craziness is worth it. And even if it doesn't work out, I'm happier doing this and trying this than if I stay back home. I packed my life into 2 suitcases and a backpack. Time to leave my life behind and move to another continent. Again. I was literally on the plane and absolutely nothing about this was hitting me yet. But once we took off and I looked down upon my city, my apartment, my regular cafe, my friends and my memories, it all suddenly felt like it was worlds away. Nostalgia hitting me like a ton of bricks. I'm really gonna miss Montreal and all the amazing people that live there. I didn't go directly to London, however. I was applying to jobs in London while in Montreal, and I reached the interview stage for one of the positions, but the interview wouldn't take place for another month or so. So my plan was to book the cheapest flight to Europe, rock up to wherever that was with my 58 kilos of luggage, and then chill there for a couple of weeks while I set myself up for London. That place happened to be Paris, France. I arrived into Paris early with my 58 kilos of luggage, and then went through the hell of hauling all of that to my friend's apartment in the center of Paris. I had to take a few breaks. I never want to do that again. I've been to Paris once before for 5 days back in 2014, and I didn't really like it that much, to be honest. It came across as very touristy, and there was so much to do that I was literally just taking the metro everywhere. It's a nice metro system, but I essentially was picking a location on the map, taking the metro, going underground, popping up there, looking around for a little bit, exploring, then picking another location, then going there, and then again, and again, and again, and then again, and again. I was going through a checklist rather than really exploring. But the second time round, I was just here, taking it at my own pace, crashing in my friend's apartment, just living in Paris essentially. Most importantly, the weekend after I arrived, my friend went to Marseille for a couple days, and she gave me the keys to her bike. That small gesture completely transformed my relationship with the city, and I quickly fell in love with it. Finally, I was experiencing the living, breathing work of art that is the architecture of the city of Paris. It's been kind of weird explaining my situation to people while I've been in Paris because I've left Montreal, but I haven't made my move to London yet. I'm somewhat traveling, but also I'm kind of not. I have my life with me here. I've left, but I haven't arrived. I'm neither here nor there. Simply in limbo. So I'm in Paris right now. I arrived here, 3 days ago? Two days ago. It's pretty surreal. I left everything behind in Montreal on my way to Paris. This is Diane. Diane is doing basically the exact same thing. That's the Sacré-Cœur. Right there. Moving from Montreal to Rome on a working holiday visa. And she's doing the same thing as me. She's in limbo for the next week.
Yes.
We're kind of chilling.
Yeah, we just happen to be in Paris at the same time.
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling in Rome. Oh, sorry, in Paris. I lost track of. We're kind of just chilling in Paris.
In a beautiful area.
We're kind of like pseudo traveling. We're just in limbo.
Yeah, so
the
then
moment.
it's somewhere between traveling and then kind of preparing for a new chapter in our lives as well.
Exactly.
So essentially, well, he's moving to London,
Yep.
as you know. I'm moving to Rome. I have a one year working holiday visa there. The plan is to go there, travel a little bit, practice my Italian, and then probably at the end of the summer actually start looking for a proper position there.
Pretty scary.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Exciting.
How old are you?
28.
28. I'm
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like we're just sort of having fun with life.
Yeah.
As it does for you.
It's kind of a big transition. So I'm from Montreal. Just came back from Montreal and never lived in Western Europe before. You haven't
Me either,
either.
no. Only traveled through here. Yeah.
So then starting something new.
Just throwing everything behind
Yeah.
and starting everything all over again.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is great.
It's exciting.
What scared you the most about doing this?
Scared me the most? I'm more excited than scared, but what are the scary aspects of it? You're just there's nothing. I have no expectations of things, and that's both liberating and also scary. Because
I'm the same actually. I have no expectations of like anything that happens here. I'm gonna move to London. I'm gonna see what happens. I have no plan.
Yeah.
There is
Play
no
it by
plan.
ear.
That is the best part about all of this.
Yeah, exactly. It's liberating, I think, because sometimes when you have a certain plan, then you can not succeed. I feel like no matter what, I feel like I'm gonna succeed because I'm just gonna go there, learn the language, get to know people, make a great circle of friends, and then do what feels right. I really think that I'm gonna do what feels right. And when you have a plan, sometimes you stick to that plan. Even if it doesn't feel right, you go there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make this happen. And oftentimes when that's the case, you just do things because you've decided that's what you're gonna do and you no longer listen to your heart. But when you do things just playing by ear, then you're so attuned to your feelings, to your emotions, that things are bound to go correctly. Because
Exactly.
you're in the most natural state.
It's
Yeah.
true. One thing that made Montreal so heartbreaking in the end, because I did have a plan,
Yeah.
and it failed at the end. But
It
right
didn't
now,
fail, but it didn't go.
yeah, just everything like fell apart towards the end. Let's just be
yeah,
real.
Montreal can be complicated. Yeah.
But with this, it's more like because there is no plan, you
Yeah.
just go with the flow,
Mhm.
do whatever you want.
You're
Right
gonna
now,
see
like
scene.
I'm loving this. I'm so happy right now.
Having a great.
'Cause I didn't like Paris before.
Yeah, but now,
Now I
it's
do.
been. He's got a bike now. The weather is amazing.
Bike has not been stolen yet.
The view, yeah.
It's like
Keeping
right
a
there.
close eye on it. Actually, I didn't know I was coming to Paris until 3 days ago. We were just in Montreal a week ago together.
Yep.
I was gonna go to his goodbye party on Sunday.
You just
the
got
day that I
lost.
was leaving. I just couldn't find him. And so then we said, okay, let's just meet in Paris instead.
That's what we
And here
did.
we are.
We just did the Louvre together.
Yeah,
This is both-
5 hours.
Second
almost.
time for both of us.
Yeah. But first proper time, we spent
First proper
almost
time.
nearly 5 hours there, going to the different sections everywhere.
We
Egyptian
just did everything.
section, the
Yeah.
French version of Greek mythology. Yeah, it was really fantastic.
Yeah.
We took our time.
And now we're gonna split,
Yeah,
We're
going to
going
meet
to-
a friend for dinner.
and you're gonna row.
Yeah, going to Rome tomorrow. Tomorrow in the evening, I just booked another flight. I was supposed to be in Vienna tomorrow. It's not as nice as he looks.
I'm in this bizarre transitional stage where I'm moving between two huge chapters of my life, where I have absolutely no idea what's coming next, but also haven't completely turned over to the next page. I'm super excited about starting my new life in London and all the possibilities it will bring. But I've also found it super interesting to have lived such a prolonged period of time here in Paris, where I literally just don't have a home. My whole life is packed into 2 suitcases, and I call home wherever I can rest my backpack, which is mostly one apartment. Paris, merci. After 3 weeks in Paris, my entry vignette to get into the UK was getting close to expiry, so I booked my bus to London. I need to do this great. It's 9:33 p.m. I am leaving for London in 57 minutes, and I'm pretty sad. I really don't want to leave Paris. I love this city, but I cannot spend too much time talking to the camera because I need to go. I had to sprint to catch my bus to London, which is something I definitely do not recommend if you are carrying 58 kilos of luggage on your back and front and every possible limb you can utilize. I feel like I made a big deal about the weight, but seriously, it was rough. Never want to do that again. I am currently leaving Paris. I have 58 kilos on my back, and on my arm just carrying 58 kilos. Look at this. You can see that. I am exhausted. It's been 5 minutes and I'm exhausted. I never want to do this again. At least with this much weight. Downsize your computer, Lashan, please. I'm very sad to leave Paris though. I don't want to leave this place. This place is amazing. I feel I can live here. I feel like I'm at home here. Why am I going to London? This kind of life is weird. It can be stressful, but it's also kind of freeing in a way. And part of me secretly loves it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. With this video, I really just wanted to capture this really unique mental state that I was in while in transition between these 2 huge periods of my life. Has anyone else experienced this? If you have, please let me know in the comments. And the next video is going to be the complete update video, A to Z. What has my life in London been like since I arrived, which is about a year now. So yeah, that's gonna be a big one. And I know you're all waiting for it. There is a lot to talk about. So I'll see you there, which is coming soon because this video came pretty soon. I think I'm getting better at this, right? Subscribe if you want to see that video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Lashan out.